Welcome to North Dakota State Stadium. This is the type of early season game you look forward to, an opportunity to make a statement in a top 10 showdown. It's the Texas Longhorns and the North Dakota State Bison. Reese Davis, David Collin, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
North Dakota State's head coach told me before the game, this will be a great test, a separator, the first conference game of the year with two teams that are undefeated. He knows that whoever wins this game will have a leg up in the standings, but more importantly, set the tone for the conference season. Reese?
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. So North Dakota State lined up and ready to kick it away to get this thing started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Texas's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And here comes the junior quarterback to get things into gear. More than 300 yards and 3 scores in his last outing. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams. We get to find out really quickly who's legit.
Looking to throw on third. Out wide left, it's Wilcox. Oh, that move is going to leave them dizzy.
And that's a beautiful job by the receiver, man. Knowing exactly where the sticks are. Don't dance, right? Get that first down. You're on your side of the field, man. You get a new set of downs. Keep this drive alive. I love players that have that awareness.
Red pass, it's complete. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Longhorns can really attack on this second and short. Quick give. It's Wilcox. Driven back.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on third down and try to get a first down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
And that is just a spectacular punt, and he will pin them in the shadow of their own goalpost inside the 5. And now North Dakota State gets its first chance to go on offense. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. What a game he had last time out. Really helped him to the win. Better than 150 yards and a score. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. And he'll work his way out across the 10 to about the 12.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Right back to him. Turning it on. Tackle is made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Wants to throw on first. Release to the back. Makes the grab. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Quick give. Finding some room. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to establish the run. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So, starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. New set of downs after the completion. Handoff from the gun. Can't get him to the ground. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Wants to go up top on second down. Makes the grab down the middle. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Here comes third and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. They'll try to get the first through the air. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Quickly out to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Caught over the middle. It's Casey. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up.
That's a nice-looking catch on that play, and I know Texas is known for DBs, and they're known for having really good running backs. Not a lot of great receivers.
Looking for a deep man. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Long way to go on second down. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Wilcox. And the screen goes nowhere. They stop him for no gain on the play.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down. Get something positive. But how about the defense just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field?
Fires on the move. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down. And the Longhorns send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Hand it to the back. Brings into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Second down to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. Another incompletion on third down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. They've sputtered a bit early, not being able to move the football, having to punt it away each of the first two times they had it. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Unloads to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Casey. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at second and short, second and medium? Everything in the playbook is open to him.
Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5.
And that's what this offense needs, man. They need to do this, but they need to put several together. Back-to-back punts on their last 2 possessions. A lot of times that can wear your defense out, right? Playing so many snaps. This offense just keep being focused, executing on third down.
He wants to take the top off. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here, get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the missed connection on third down. The Longhorns line up to punt it away. Searching for space. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The handoff. Got the first out. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Makes the grab. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab. 2nd and long here. The snap sets up to throw. Quickly to the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Drives inside. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And that's what I love about this offense, man. They run the football and get first downs. They throw the football and get first downs. So much balance. That's why they're the #2 offense in all of college football getting first downs. They are so hard to defend.
Caught. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Working the ground game. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Turns into the pile. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. To the back. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Fires to the big fella. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. From the 22 on 1st and 10. From the gun. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. 1st and goal for the offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. Just smothered on the play.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. From the gun. Looking to get it in. And he will take it in. Touchdown, North Dakota State.
And this offense continues to have some success. And I'll tell you what, when it gets down to it and you need a play, they're starting to find this playmaker. You can tell the QB looks for him. That's 3 TDs now in 4 games, and I think they'll keep feeding the big fella.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Handoff to the lone back. Here's some daylight. He's got enough. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. That holding call threw him in reverse. Now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pulls it in on the right. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
And you see more and more of this in college football, finding your playmakers in space, whether it's a receiver, a tight end, or in this case, a running back, way down the field. Get him isolated, find your matchup, and how about the running back turning into a receiver?
Sells the run, looking to pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. This is now a 7-point game.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Oh, it goes right through his hands. They had everything set up on the screen except the catch. It'll be 3rd down.
No, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He'll try to do it himself. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Fresh center downs going to the air. Left side is Isaac. At the 45 on his way. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. The give. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue in to him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Got his man. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Intercepted. There he goes. The 40. The 20. The inside. Touchdown, Longhorn. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turning on the Jets, making the big play.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point splits the uprights. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. This time they'll throw it. Back's got it on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He'll pull it down and run. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the 2nd time. Slips through the line. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped. The Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Steamrolls his way ahead. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. Quarterback empties his backfield. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Dangerous throw there that's knocked down and incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make...
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But they had a great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The run to the right. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Options galore here. Second and just a few inches. Right back to the well. They knock him down at the 21. It's a pickup of 5 yards on the play and enough for a first down.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
Just on the edge of the red zone. First and 10 from the 21. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. They'll run it. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense. Like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Second down, gonna throw it. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking for a crease, it's Wilcox. Defense just going after him. They stop him for a loss of 6. And the Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Motion from the wideout. Nice move there. He breaks a tackle. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Drops back on first down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Looking down the middle. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wants to throw one first. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. The holder will put it down at midfield, a 60-yard attempt from the left side, no less. The field goal is no good. It's still a three-point game after the miss. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We start with Tennessee taking on the number 4 team, the LSU Tigers. And it's the Volunteers looking to make it 3 straight to start the new year. They're already on top in the first half. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game in Fargo. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Just about set to get this second half underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
They'll ride him again. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Fresh set of downs going up top. The quick game. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Snaps it in the shotgun. Fires to the tight end. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll run it to the right. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Flip it out to the back on the screen. Could not make his way to the corner.
Listen, if I'm a QB, 2nd down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable 3rd down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
throws to the wideout. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one.
And that is a huge conversion on 3rd and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple of yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden they're thinking touchdown here, 1st and goal.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. From the gun. Here comes the heat. And he avoids the sack.
It's hard in this area throwing over this big defensive line. They've got long arms. You saw it right there, knocking that ball down on 2nd down.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Fires immediately. He stopped short of the goal line, couldn't find his way in, and it'll bring up 4th and goal. They're in makeable field goal range. They could tie the game, but instead they'll go for it on 4th down. Touchdown, North Dakota State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Finds his man. Run ends there. The Longhorns are in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Looking for room. It's Wilcox. And he's brought down after a short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football. And they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down, they've got it at the 40.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 4.
And that's a good sign for this offense, maybe finishing this football game. Maybe they can get that ground game going. They've tried. They just haven't had a lot of success. Made them very one-dimensional. Nice to see them run the football with some efficiency later in this game.
And he can make things happen, too. It's so important now. You see this all the time in college football. Running back by committee. This team has a lot of talent. They are a loaded backfield. And it's good to see this backup now getting some run in this game.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. They'll go to the air. Nice catch along the sidelines, but they get nothing out of it. Well, that toe-tap catch had a little style, but not much substance on that.
No, the defense did a good job, too, using the sideline to their advantage. Using the sideline as a 12th man. There was nowhere for that receiver to go except get 1 foot down and get out.
Turns it upfield. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down to the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Smashes it between the uprights. They pulled a little closer, now down 20-13.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Underheat, and he gets rid of it. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
That really good job by the defense. They got to understand that boy can fly. So when he gets outside the pocket, I got to make sure I'm ready to go get him. You could tell he was still being a passer. He wanted to throw the football. Nice job closing under control, getting a hit on the quarterback, and affecting the throw.
Let's give the defense there some credit on 3rd down. They took all the options away, throwing downfield, forced him to check it down to his back in the perimeter, and then they rushed to the ball carrier, showing you the speed, nowhere to go, forcing him out of bounds.
Hauls it in at the 25. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Longhorns head out, hoping to move the ball on this possession. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. He can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
Turning it on! Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Keep it on the ground. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. The Longhorns will call on their punt team. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. Looking for running room. Pass to 6. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They've got a 1st and 10 as we're inside a minute to play here in the 3rd. Might as well give it to him again.
Yeah, and another good run. What's new, though? I mean, this dude, 150 on the dot. That is a great day at the office. He's been really, really good all game long, and it's no secret why they continue to feature this guy in the ground game.
Quick give. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. From the gun, running back on the move.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. They've got a 1st down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, North Dakota State. And they take it in for 6 more points. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and the capper came on a 34-yard jaunt to the end zone. And he's going to bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the 4th quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Lost one deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Look out! He's got an open man. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Selling the fake. They get to him as he throws, and he gets rid of it.
Really good toughness by the QB to hang in there, take a big shot, but I will not give him credit for throwing into double coverage. So, nice job hanging in there, being tough, make a better decision, do not throw into double coverage. He got lucky that was an interception.
Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Another incompletion on third down.
And that's just a bad job by the offense picking up the blitz on third down. You should be expecting that.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Got to make the play on 4th. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. Hand off from the shotgun. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll ride the hot hand. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to it. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Escapes the sack. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the grab. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his...
Looking for the end zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, North Dakota State. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Texas offense. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. On a little time, lets it go. He's got the tight end. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Plowing ahead on fourth down. There he goes. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that fourth down. And the Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Caught.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Rush is on. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great, and they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. They'll send the back in motion. Dropped back on first down. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard.
Throws toward the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. They converted fourth down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Finds the tight end. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might. Able to put this thing away.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run him again. Enough to move the chains. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The handoff, keep working on that clock. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll They'll run it. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Bush is ahead. Oh, he's got some space. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Quarterback's just going to take a knee. Long way to go on 2nd down. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.